Okay. How many bones do humans have? What? On the first question, you're gonna question the questioner? That's how I learned. I don't know, like a couple hundred? How many bones did 344. Zero. They have zero. You can't snap them back? No. They're just goo. They don't have skulls. Sharks don't have skulls? They have zero bones. I don't know if that's true. They have zero bones. Bones do shark.
TJ claimed the same thing. These niggas is capping. Yo, TJ was lost his life in a fucking Chipotle, nigga. Getting nigga beef on him. Nigga lost his life on fucking boat. That is fucking, what's that shit called? The chicken we like?
Just about to turn the corner.
Nigga almost lost his life over fucking chicken. I'm not beef with you.
Week 7.
Be rare.
It's the Washington Huskies and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I talked with the Washington head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will take the field first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be getting their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks. Like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Uncorks one. And his throw is incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. It's Coleman. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Foul increase, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeper. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Maryland's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Turns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Cuts it upfield. It's Coleman. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of
Hey,
credit on that.
don't touch me.
As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question.
What would happen if I did? It's gone.
One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback.
Don't. It's not even worth your clip.
You play him man to man, he gets open, he wins.
You
I'm
are
not
so
sure
much
credit
game
the quarterback.
than I could
Jets.
possibly ever be.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The give on the counter. Taken down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Trying to establish the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Coleman. He's dropped. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Plows his way ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Coleman. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes.
Make sure you check your chick and let her know what's going on out here, man. Give her instructions before she get out the house, don't you? Make sure you check your chick and let her know what's going on out here, man. Give her instructions.
They don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out of the gun. The running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st. Finds his target. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside, it's Davis. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On the move. He's going to run it. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Davis. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying a little time to his left. Shoots it to the left. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take...
He lets it fly. Catch inside
No
the 30, still
fucking
running.
way.
Down after the huge gain gets this
What
offense
the
set up
fuck?
at the 27. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Breaks into the open. 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
He just scored so far.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score touchdowns every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Left side, it's James. Good, solid pick
can't
up
stop
there.
these
Now
guys
they can
at
start
all.
to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. That's reeled in. It's James. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. He wants to have another peek at that last play.
I don't know living prostitute.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Terrapins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unleashes one. On target to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with UCF in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man. It's Grove. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Play action on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. Keeping his eyes downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw one first. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Going with the counter play here. Down he goes.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Fires complete on the crosser. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The ride stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun. Stepping to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive there. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He's going to take off. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the play. Hand it to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical?
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to bring... And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team. Takes it in! Touchdown, Maryland! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Patrick, get your ass out of here.
And score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's not... And he pumps it up inside the 20.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in it.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
No, and that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's James. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete.
Oh, look at that.
40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Rush is on. Just gets rid of that one. Second and long here. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sells to fake. They're working that left side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps it himself. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rush right in his face. That pass is incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Down he goes.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Unleashes one deep.
Fuck.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, oh, man, it doesn't
Hey,
get easier
Jim.
than that. Look at the receiver. He's wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Davis. He's past the marker. There to make the tackle.
I'm playing the game, brother.
Head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Grove. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes! They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick give, it's Davis. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again?
How
He'll try
the
to get
fuck
to the marker himself.
did he
didn't get
get
it. Not only
two
that,
people?
he lost yardage. The Terrapins looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, he has to have it. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Touchdown, Maryland, nigga.
To the house.
Shovel that bitch.
They
Shovel
are
that shit.
finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus
Good,
game.
bro. Isaiah's coming alive. He had like 12 catches of that.
Trading blows back and forth, and they
Like
were able to
touchdowns,
come out on
right,
top.
touchdown.
And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
12 catches,
And
104
Washington is ready
yards.
to go back on the attack.
Yeah. I'm
From
playing
the
this
gun,
shit.
it's Coleman. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Washington wants to go quickly.
Yeah.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it upfield. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's a throw downfield late.
Oh
Makes
my
the
God.
catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
going on?
A late hit moves the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down.
Good game. Got a 4-star good. Got a 5-star running back. Let's go. Rayshawn Thomas. Got Rayshawn Thomas, gang. Now we play Indiana.
Is my name on there?
Well, look at this. You're doing good, better this year. You're throwing the ball to me. You have 500, you have 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, we got good receivers. Next receiver has 4. Because nigga, you had a great game last game. I don't think it's that was a good ass game last game. Your balls came alive last game. Tell you that. It was killing. He was killing, man. Rayshawn Stooley, he had the Thule. Shoot him in his head and he mooly. And now we got Indiana.